Are you guys looking for the best in breed supplement line that there is? I suggest you check out Nutrex. Go to Nutrex.com to check out all of the best in breed fat burners, pre-workouts, proteins, aminos, muscle building, and testosterone supplements. Check the link in the description below to find a link directly to Nutrex.com and a discount code. Let's get building, guys. Okay, meal number 1, 3 whole eggs, 1 cup egg whites, got my coffee here. Okay guys, so as you just saw, I just got done cooking up my breakfast. We are 4.5 weeks out from the Texas State Championships in Arlington, Texas on October 3rd. Today is September the 2nd. Today's video is going to be kind of different, more of an informational type of video. Not really going to take you through a full day of eating or workout today, but we're going to talk about something that I've been getting a lot of questions on. It's actually something I see in a lot of bodybuilding forums, right? I don't like to subscribe to a lot of bodybuilding forums because a lot of the activity that goes on in there is it's just a waste of time, just a bunch of trolls, usually in bodybuilding forums. But occasionally you'll find someone who's serious and asking a serious question. And often I see, and I'm asked, is how do you lose body fat? More specifically, how do you lose stubborn belly fat around the belly area? Because for guys, that's usually our problem areas, around our abs and in our lower back. So, you know, lower back fat. So, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about that. I'm going to give you my 5 top tips on how to lose that stubborn belly fat, and in general just body fat everywhere. Because one thing we need to understand is that we cannot spot reduce, right? If we want to lose fat, we're going to lose fat all over our body. We can't target, say, just our belly. So we're going to talk about that. I'm going to get this breakfast here. I'm going to get this breakfast down, and then we'll jump into it. Okay, people. So I'm done with breakfast, and what we're going to do here is we're going to make it a real short video. We're going to talk about the 5 tips I would give you guys to lose unwanted belly fat, right? Recently, I've been joining a lot of bodybuilding forums online, and been meeting a whole lot of new people. And one of the most asked questions I've been engaged on is how to lose body fat. More specifically, how to lose belly fat around the belly. So there are 5 tips that we're going to go through, and this is a no-nonsense type of situation, right? I don't BS. I tell you how it is. So the very first tip that I would give you is to stop listening to marketed health fitness guru people on YouTube and Facebook and Instagram. You know, you click on YouTube and you see a video pop up and there's a short commercial with I don't know who that V-Shred guy. Stop listening to that. Usually in those situations, these people are marketing another person's product or business. They're selling their own product or business, and a lot of times they use a lot of buzzwords to get you interested, right? Keto, for example. You'll hear a lot of people talk about keto and this and that, and then they'll try to explain it, and they're not even explaining the process of ketogenesis correctly. So I would not take stock in those kind of people, because 9 times out of 10, they're only trying to get your money. They're trying to sell you something, right? So yes, do not pay attention or give any energy towards those kind of people, right? the people who pop up on YouTube and Instagram and Facebook and try and sell you something. You got to click here to go to their website in order to, that kind of thing. You guys know what's up. You're smart. Number 2, the second tip I would give you to lose unwanted belly fat, right, would be to eliminate sugar. Now this is hard because sugar is an addictive chemical. It really is. It's said that sugar is 20 times more addictive than cocaine. So it's a very hard thing to drop. But there are some alternatives. Like we obviously don't want to use table sugar, granulated sugar. We don't want to consume sodas, cakes, candies, those kind of things. When you go to the grocery store and you look on the back of every package, especially here in the States, you'll see that everything has sugar in it. Even chips, something that's salty, you look on the back and it has a sugar content in it. That's the reason, part of the reason behind that is companies marketing, they know that if they apply sugar into things, this will give an addictive component to that product, right? They know this. That's why when you go across, when you go to like Europe or anything, and you taste their food, it's considerably less sugary. And when someone from Europe comes over here and they taste American food, they wonder why everything's caked full of sugar. Well, that's because Americans, this is, a capitalist country, right? So if you can find ways to get people addicted to products, they'll buy more. It's all about money. So eliminate sugar. Try to go with alternatives like coconut sugar. Coconut sugar is a great alternative because it's lower on the glycemic index than table sugar is, right? So when you find sugars that are higher on the glycemic index, that will boost your insulin faster when you take that in, and it'll put your body more in a that'll make your body more apt to create and store body fat. So you don't want to do that. Boosting your insulin continuously all throughout the day is a bad thing. It's good to do that after a workout, but we'll talk about that in other videos. But point being, stay away from table sugar, straight dextrose sugar. You want to stay away from that. Sucralose is good, right? Sucralose is okay. Usually you'll find sucralose sugars in fruit. Fruit is good to take in because fruit is full of micronutrients that the body needs, ways to keep the body healthy, right? Our macronutrients, those build the muscle, but our micronutrients, those are the things that keep the body held together, right? The micronutrients are like the nails that hold the boards of the house together. You need those in your diet. Plus, fruits are full of fibers. Fiber is very, very good. So it's good for your heart. It's good for your digestion. It's just good overall. So fruits are really one of the only places you want to kind of consume sugar, unless you find an alternative like coconut sugar. Number 3, my third tip to eliminate unwanted belly fat would be to eat in a caloric deficit. It's the plain and simple of it, guys. It's science. If you eat less, there's less chance for you to store fat, basically, right? This requires you knowing where your current BMR is, and finding out where your set maintenance level of calories are. If you're curious about how to do that, I could show you how to do that. Just hit me up, comment below, and I'll write that out for you. I'll figure that out for you. So, eat in a caloric deficit. If we eat in a surplus, that puts our bodies in an environment to hold on and to store fat. So, if you eat in a caloric deficit, your body won't be able to do that. And that moves right into tip number 4, right? Increase your energy output. Okay? If we're eating in a caloric deficit and we increase our energy output, that means we'll be burning more calories throughout the day, right? We're burning more calories than we're taking in. That's key. If you burn more calories throughout the day than you take in a day, there's no way you won't lose body fat. It's science. It's written in stone. It's like the grass is green, the sky is blue. If you drop a pin from the sky, it will fall because of gravity. If you eat less calories than you burn off, burn more calories than you take in, you will lose body fat. So that's tip number 4. Increase your energy output throughout the day. And our last tip would be, don't eliminate carbs. I see this problem happen with so many people. They eliminate all the carbohydrates from their diet thinking that carbs are the enemy. Carbs create fat. If you eat carbs, they'll go inside your body and mysteriously produce fat cells. This is old teaching from very, very long ago, a couple decades ago, that again, American marketing, American businesses capitalize on. They used carbs as a buzzword, just like nowadays it's keto, to sell health products and to sell, you know, workout programs, things like that. Carbohydrates are not the enemy. Carbohydrates fuel the body for energy output. So what you want to do is you want to control the amount of carbs you eat, right? You want to eat those sparingly. And by doing that, when you determine what your maintenance level of calories are, you can then go with that maintenance level of calories and delineate how much protein, fats, and carbohydrates you need in a day to meet your goals and to lose body fat, to stay in a caloric deficit. Carbs are not the enemy. For me, for example, the only times I eat carbs currently are before my workout, after my workout, and I'll have a small carbohydrate meal later on in the day. So, I mean, I don't eat carbs with every meal. It's not necessary. It keeps me lean year round. So, yeah, those are the 5 tips, right? Stop listening to people on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, all those marketing guru, I'm trying to sell you a product people. Stop listening to them. That's number 1. Number 2, eliminate sugar from your diet, okay? Replace it with healthier alternatives like coconut sugar or consume more fruits. Number 3, eat in a caloric deficit. It's pretty simple. The less food you take in, the less chance your body has to create and store fat. Number 4, increase your energy output. If you increase how many calories you're burning throughout the day and you're decreasing the amount of calories you take in, your body has no choice but to lose fat. Number 5, don't eliminate carbs from your diet. So, yeah, those are the 5 tips. If you have any questions, comment below. Let me know, and I'll elaborate on a few things. But yeah, hope you guys like this style of video. I'll be coming with a few more. Please subscribe, like the video, and we'll be connecting here soon.